Hello, and welcome back to Fist Entertainment. For a review, I was not thinking of doing. When I heard about this movie from people that do what I do on YouTube, talking about this film, I thought the plot was silly. Really, I thought the plot was silly. And before watching this movie, young British actor, late teens, going into early adulthood, actor Tom Holland. I've only seen him in the Spider-Man movies that he's been in, and obviously the Avengers, in Avengers Infinity War and Endgame, as well as Captain America: Civil War. And yeah, he's good as Spider-Man, but I can never take him seriously as an actor. That opinion has definitely changed. It is for Desiree Ripley. I already was sold because I thought she did a wonderful job in the Star Wars film she was in. And obviously, I'm talking about, if you haven't figured it out, is 2021's Chaos Walking. Now, interesting enough, this is based off of a novel series. So, it is actually a novel trilogy, so there might be 2 more of these movies. Show off the steelbook. Now, this I like, okay? If you gotta go make steelbooks, people, make them like this. I like this because in most steelbooks they sell on Waterworld, you can't figure what the movie is. But I like having this because you take this off. Let's look at the spine here. You don't know what the movie is. But having this to put on top of it tells you what the movie is as well as the specs of the film. But yeah, pretty cool looking steelbook, but pretty generic for a steelbook. Nothing really special. You have the 4K disc right here. You had a regular Blu-ray disc right there. They come with a digital copy, but people, I prefer physical media. The digital, I can't do it. I'm sorry. It takes away from the movie more than it gives. Well, I'm going to say something a little different. Usually I give my opinion of the film first and then I talk about the plot, but I'm going to give you the plot first so you can understand how weird the plot is, and then my opinion about how it actually works and makes this film exciting, and how it really plays into itself. It never tells you what ever happened to Earth. We know that Earth is still around, but supposedly it's a bad place to be. And there's this planet called New World, and that's where we come across our main male character. I believe his name is Todd, I believe. Yeah, Todd Hewitt, played by Tom Holland, and he is a old teenager, young man. He's kind of outcast in this new world, but here's where it gets interesting. This planet affects men only in this way, to where men get affected somehow, to where anything and everything that you're thinking inside of your head gets projected around your body to where everybody can hear and see what you're thinking. And they call it noise. So, anything that I would be thinking in my brain, it'll be all over the place, following me like a shadow. And you can visually see what I'm thinking, and you can hear what I'm thinking without me telling you. And women, well, there are no women. But the story goes that all the women were killed by the indigenous natives or aliens of the planet. They killed them because women have no noise. You can't see or hear their thoughts and what goes on and what they're thinking. So essentially they're normal while men get affected somehow by this planet. A ship crashes on New World. Everyone dies, but the sole survivor, who is Desiree Ripley's character. I never can pronounce her first name, can I? Dizzy Ripley? Who plays a character by the name of Viola. I think the name is Viola. Viola. And basically, upon being discovered, she finds herself being hunted by all the males from the town in which Todd is from. And then Todd becomes her protector, and they basically are being hunted by his own people. And he has to find refuge in another town. And when he gets there, he finds out that this town is inhabited by women and men, and that everything he's ever been taught is a lie. And that his own people slaughtered his mom and every other woman that they could because they considered it a threat that women could see what men were thinking, but men couldn't see what women were thinking. And they, for some, and this is part of the reason why I'm not an atheist. I have my own personal relationship with God, but I don't follow religion, and a lot of reasons why is because of theologies that happen and stuff like this, and this reflects on reality in a lot of ways on religious politics. In the name of God, religion has killed and slaughtered so many people because it was always their answer on how to solve and deal with things they don't understand. And that was basically the justification for slaughtering all of the moms and the daughters of the first, colonies of humanity that landed on this planet. And he finds out, and he helps her to get in communication with her big ship in which her little shuttle came from, so that they could come and rescue her and him, and bring in the second wave. But yeah, very, very cool movie, and how this interesting but yet bizarre out there concept works so well for our characters is that being able to hear and visually see men's thoughts is almost like a violation of oneself. But it can betray you what you're thinking. And Todd has to always find a way to, shield what he's thinking from everyone around him, but yet he can't because anything he's thinking is amplified like a freaking movie around his head. It's very difficult. Then, of course, you have when all our bad guys are all chasing them. It almost is like a "Hello, I'm over here, come get me" type of thing. So it makes it very hard to hide when you're being hunted when anything you're thinking is being projected around your head, and it's like a bunch of light and shit, and they can see it. It's like, oh, he's over there. Let's go get him. But yes, lots and lots of actions. Now, my opinion, and then we'll talk about the quality real quick because we're running out of time. I thought this film was insanely entertaining. I mean, I was not expecting it. And wow. Tom Holland got in shape in this movie. This guy was born in like 1997, 1998. Not even that. I would say more like 2000, 2001. He was born like that recently. I mean, the guy's only like 16, 17 years old. I kid you not. He's almost as big as I am. And I'm slim, people, but I'm not small. He's almost as big as I am, and that's actually pretty impressive. So I never agreed with the idea of him playing the character of Drake in the upcoming Uncharted movie based off of the Uncharted video games, where they're kind of like Indiana Jones character, because I just don't see Drake in him. After watching this movie, putting on about 20 more pounds, I could see him playing Drake in an Uncharted movie. It actually makes sense now. It'd be a young Drake, not Drake in his late 20s, early 30s, which is a little bit younger than me, but not by much. But yeah, I actually really liked this movie. I really did. I thought this was a great film. Very surprising film. The quality. This obviously goes more towards the Dolby Vision route and not so much the HDR route, although there is some high dynamic range use in the movie as far as I can tell, but it's more based on the details and clarity. The Dolby Atmos, I love the Dolby Atmos in this movie. It's very realistic, and the utilization of Dolby Atmos in this film is very amazing. And that's all the time we have. But yeah, check out Chaos Walking. It's a great film. It just came out. Can't miss it. It's everywhere. And I will see you guys next time for my follow-up to Donnie Darko, which will be Southland Tales. Until then.